Raptors win 123 to 107. This is a preseason game against the Sixers, but it was really great to have basketball again. The three-headed monster of Scottie Barnes, Anunoby, and Precious Achiuwa were amazing to watch. Like when I was watching Precious Achiuwa, he was looking like an agile Montrezl Harrell. He was stepping back for threes. He was just everywhere. Next, he had Barnes. Barnes came in, and he was a Swiss Army knife. Barnes was rebounding, scoring. He was shooting. Like he just had an overall great game, and that's all you can ask for, especially his first first official NBA game against NBA competition. Of course, it's the summer league, but Barnes just played amazing. And and then after he had OG just looking more smooth with it. You saw his handle. He was stepping back for his three. He was doing post fadeaways. Of course, some of them were just like it's not by force, but OG was just playing. He was playing good. I looked at the starting lineup, and I was actually surprised. I was surprised because Goran Dragic was starting with Fervent Bleed. Fervent Bleed didn't have a good game, but we didn't even have a good game. 1 for 6 from three. I hope this obviously preseason, but I don't want this to start building bad habits because last year his field goal percentage was abysmal. But I was looking at the starting lineup. Gary Trent was injured. Chris Boucher was out. Siakam still injured. And I looked at the starting lineup. I was like, Goran Dragic as shooting guard. I was like, oh, I don't know about that one. And Ken Birch didn't play, and Precious Achiuwa got a start, and we didn't disappoint. The Raptors as a whole team were playing some great defense with 8 blocks and 10 steals as a collective group. And this game, of course, the first preseason made me realize that we're in a great spot, but also we're in a tough spot because looking to the future, I don't know what our bench is looking like. We played without the Boucher, who was in and out starting lineup, Trent, who I think should be the starting shooting guard, Kim Birch, who I also thought was going to be our starting center, but looking at how Precious Achiuwa, they could be fighting for that spot. Then Siakam, but Scottie Barnes got the start. Scottie Barnes got the start, and it's very tough to have a rookie starting. You have to put him automatically to the bench if Siakam comes back. So I don't know what the Nurse is going to do about that. But I mean, against Sixers without Joel Embiid, of course, he still played good. I was really happy. He was having fun. The defense was everywhere, and just a great game. Great game. Yuta Watanabe came in, did what he had to do. He's still a very versatile player. I still think he could be like Hito Turkoglu for us. He's just everywhere. Svi Mikhailu, man, that guy just looks like a better version of Matt Thomas. He was out there getting rebounds, assisting. He was being athletic too. And of course, he's probably going to get no playing time, but he's a great person to have on the bench. Banton, the guy we drafted, he was everywhere. So also Swiss Army knife. We just have a bunch of Swiss Army knives now on our team. Justin Champagne or Champagne. I'm guessing he's French. He was cash. He couldn't miss. They're just fighting for the spot. Um, Yuta Watanabe, Champagne, David Johnson, Azibongo got some playing time at the end. Um, who else? Who else? And Freddie Gillespie are all fighting for that final 3 spots, and there's like an 8-headed race. And looking at this preseason, I'm guessing that we're going to be playing a lot. I mean, a lot of different people. We're going to be playing 12-man rotations. We're not going to get a good feel about what that regular season is going to look like because we have so much players that are still serviceable and good, and they can provide something for our team. And we just have too many players, and just want to see how they're going to cut down because I feel like for Raptors fans, it's hard because you get attached to these players, and you get attached to what they could be. Like so an example is Bruno Caboclo. We loved him. He didn't really amount too much, and we held him off for too long. Terrence Davis, it kind of ended badly. Like we just have Matt Thomas. We have a lot of people that don't get as much PT. We want to see PT, but it's just that we have too many players. And this is it's looking like. And I think we can have another bench mob. I feel like reps do a great job of getting certain pieces that really will do well for our team. And I'm looking at it. I'm just looking at Malachi Flynn, even though he didn't have as much PT as we would have liked. He could be a backup point guard. Goran Dragic could be the backup shooting guard. Scottie Barnes, Chris Boucher, and Precious Achiuwa. I think that's a great bench mob. Because Malachi Flynn actually does a great job of handling the rock, initiating offense, finding his spots, choosing when to shoot and when to pass. I think he's just a great player, and Birch gives us that veteran presence. We could still trade him and probably Watanabe. I don't think so, but like somewhere else for another piece. But our team's looking nice. Our team's looking nice. We're looking kind of young. I don't know if I want Furman being the veteran that's really showing us the ropes because Furman is also not. He hasn't shown a consistent starter yet. He's a starter in this league, but he's not a consistent starter. He doesn't. You don't. Sometimes you don't know what you're getting from him. So I don't know if he's the veteran that we need, but we're just a young team. We're just gonna see how this season comes out along. And this win against Sixers, as a Raptors fan, you just have to be happy about it. You just have to be happy. There's nothing you can be mad about. We came in, we did what we needed to do, and we blew out the Sixers. Sixers without Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. We already know about the Ben Simmons situation. We don't know what's going to happen with that, but I'm just happy. Everyone played great. The defense was great. Bench mob is coming back soon, and I'm ecstatic. I'm hyped. As a Raptors, you got to be hyped. If you like the video, subscribe, comment, share, do all that good stuff. I'm out. Peace.